it's hard for me not to say still do more Amazon,
Right.
right? Because as you said, it's absolutely king. So for me, you can sell more products, you can be in more
Hmm.
places, uh, a- and that's about it. Like you can add markets, you can add countries, you can add apps that you're on. There are ways to incrementally grow. And I think that having that conversation, that might be more Amazon.
Hmm.
That's actually my real answer. That might be
Yeah.
saying, hey, actually, we're not in Canada yet. We're not in Mexico. We haven't looked at Europe.
Hmm.
So actually, for me, yes, okay. So let's say that client's working in the sellers in Amazon US, that they're doing solid numbers in there. Would I roll out to? I'd be looking at Walmart.
Hmm.
I'd be looking at TikTok in the US first, but I think it's actually potentially less complicated to expand to more markets on Amazon first and then layer in. It actually depends on what your infrastructure is. So if you have a team, it depends on what your team's skills are
Hmm.
as well and kind of who you're working
Right.
with. But if you have a team that could expand you to Europe on Amazon, I would actually go there before I'd potentially jump onto another channel that complicates
Hmm.
things. But that's where that's actually like my
Right.
role, right? Like I consult on what are you good at? What are we good at? Who else do you have on your team? Do you already have an amazing TikTok team? Then yes, we should be focusing on that. If you have no TikTok at all, okay, it'd be easier to launch in Canada,
Right.
right? Those are the conversations that we're having day in and day out. But yeah, I think that really comes down to that. And then also tech, because a lot of times when I get into it with a seller and they say, well, I'd really love to roll out to Walmart, but for example, we sell on WooCommerce
Mm.
and we ship our own products and then we have FBA. Well, those don't talk as well as if you told me, hey, I have
Hmm.
Shopify, we sell on there. I can in one day integrate that to all your channels, have everything sync in and have it be a much and that's the conversation, right? Like what do you already have in place? Where can we go that incrementally moves the needle that doesn't require a huge lift or adding staff or adding a huge tech stack?
Hmm. So I think that is also kind of maybe an answer to the question that comes up is you got to factor in maybe more things than you think. It's not just about, okay, we have the inventory, we have the capital, we're ready to do it. It's like you said, do you have the team? Do you have the tech? Do you have the capacity to handle this? So yeah, thank you. That's a good answer. Um, and it makes sense, and some of these marketplaces too, I have recently been thinking about and talking about other guests. Some of these marketplaces are maybe not even a big sales driver, especially TikTok. I feel like I don't know if you had this in your experience, but again, same thing. I was just talking to Jordan about this, and she was saying that a big brand doesn't even use TikTok for sales. I mean, they obviously sell, but they sell at such a discounted rate that it's really more for brand awareness more than anything else. I think that's probably the only example of that, I would think, unless you have another one that would do that. But are there any marketplaces that you're going into thinking, we're going to break even on this maybe, but this is going to be more of a marketing play? Or what are your thoughts on
Yeah, I
doing that
think
for TikTok as well?
yeah, I think when you get into the social channels, I think you're willing to eat that a little bit
Hmm.
more and kind of have that, but you have to be able to capture that data as well.
Right.
So I think being set up to know your metrics, so to know that you're not losing everything on having a product out there on those other channels. Creating brand awareness and putting some effort into TikTok and beyond on the social side of things is a really great play. So for us, we have some clients that are working through using Meta and Meta ads for the brand awareness and kind of looking at Amazon as more of like mid to bottom funnel. So, they're looking at it as if we can be close to break even on Meta
Hmm.
ads, but the trickle down is that lots of people are searching for us on Amazon and we're just gobbling up market share and we're super profitable over there. Cool. Like that works for us. That might not be everybody's story, but I've seen quite a few of those this year where that's kind of the play and it's definitely working. So I think that can be it for TikTok and for some of the social side of things. Just making sure that you are making some money somewhere. Like the profit has to happen on some channel and it needs to be at enough scale to fund that other side, such as TikTok.
Right. Right. I think they're different too. I mean, if everything was just, if everything had the same, I think, again, if every marketplace had the same goal as Amazon, I mean, they wouldn't, you wouldn't need to be on any other marketplaces. I don't think. I mean, some people boycott Amazon. They don't shop on Amazon. They only shop on Walmart or your own website or something like that. But feel like Amazon and even Walmart do different things. You know, you're in those marketplaces for different reasons, and it depends on, you know, maybe the niche. You know, maybe you're on Dick'sSportingGoods.com because you're a sports thing or stuff like that, or you're outdoor. Walmart has a big outdoor section, so does Dick's, and other, again, outdoor places. But it's very interesting to think about when you think omni-channel. You just don't think, okay, here's Amazon, and then here's Amazon 2, which is Walmart, or here's Amazon 3, which is your Shopify page. They all do different things, which is I think unique, and like you said, it depends on the brand, depends on what their
Yeah,
goals are.
I think also something that we've seen a shift in is, the olden days you'd see brands that are really working to get into
Mhm.
retail, and then e-com became like their support